Alright. Welcome back to another edition of Cold Brews and Hot Beaches. No, that's not a thing. It's hot because there's a hot pot, and it's beaches because it's Boom Beach. That's gonna need some work. That's not a thing. So here we go. It is Hammerman Attacks Day. We got Hammerman offshore in his... What is that thing? Is that a gunboat? I don't know what that is. Nonetheless, at the moment, I've got a hot pot level 1 at my shore, and I've got a damage amp level 2 in place. Let's get my Hammerman base loaded up. The old-fashioned Chinese trap base. We got some trees amongst our mines today. I'm just gonna stick with that. I'll just use the default for now, and then we will... I've got a... What do I got built? I've got a hot pot level 3 built at the back. 5 days on my hot pot. What's that all about? Something doesn't make sense here. Anyways, I always seem to forget to build protos. That's just how I roll. I'll see if I stop getting intel on defense, and then I'll build a new prototype. Really should just have a set schedule and have 3 of them going at all times, but defense is not nearly at the forefront of my brain. Stage 1 doesn't even deserve a comment. Fairly standard. I can get stage 1 on my TMOS account, which has about 6 defenses, so not really worth talking about. Stage 2, I've seen stage 7 though already. Stage 7 looks fairly beefy, so it's gonna take some doing. Oh, I don't have a lot of gold either. Problems. This will be interesting. That's going to pose a problem for us. I didn't even think about that. I've got my Cryoneers upgrading to max right now, and I've got brick upgrading to some strange level, whatever it might be. So I'm a little bit short on gold right now. Let's see, do I have an operation reward? There's no boat offshore here. I was sort of hoping there'd be like a boat coming across the screen here. But no, there's not. So we've only got 10 tries for, well, I was going to say 6 levels, but that would not be very good math, would it? So I should probably drop that second hot pot sippity-sappity, because it would suck to lose right now because I don't have a lot of gold. So hot pot level 1 saving the day at the moment, but I'm going to get this hot pot dropped right now. Drop it like it's a hot pot. Okay, so right now, hot pot is dropped. It's not boosted though, or amped, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get that in. I'm going to move this rocket launcher in. Right now we've got 3 amped rocket launchers, very, very strong. Where's my other shock launcher at? Right there, right there. 2 amped shock launchers, fantastic. 2 amped hot pots, fantastic. So we should be good to go. GTG. Let's get rocking. Stage 5 of 7. I mean, if I can't take it out with 2 amped hot pots, even if one of them's a level 1, I think that there's going to be problems. So when in doubt, just deploy hot pots. If you want to be super lazy and just beat Hammerman, just drop hot pots. They're not terribly useful against PvP attacks, but man, do they ever work against Hammerman. And for someone who's lazy like me and doesn't really care about Hammerman, it is the easy button. I think is that a Staples thing? Push the easy button. The hot pot is definitely the easy button. So I mean, look at these hot pots just melting everyone's faces off. Melting tanks face there. Look at this. Up, it's still got a hot pot level 3 in the background. Here come some rifles though. Rocket launchers on amp level. Easy stage 6. Like, that stage 6 was just a waste of time on my part. So one of the things that I've learned in the last little bit I wanted to throw out there is that I have been getting low on all of my accounts. Not so much this one for some reason, but on my other 2 accounts, I seem to get low on these power rods, and I end up having like 5 million of these field capacitors. And so what I've been doing is I switched to a damage amp level 2, and doing that resolved a lot of my prototype part issues. So if you're running low on those glow sticks and you've been to too many raves, drop to a damage amp level 2, and they still amp pretty damn awesomeness. So That's easy solution. Let's see how stage 7 goes. Stage 7 has 48 heavies, always a problem, with a Scorcher, and with medics, and with... what are those things called? Grenadiers. So this will be interesting. This will definitely be interesting. Come on, hot pots. Pot some hot on their face. I don't even know what that means. But the fact they're coming right towards on the right hand side is a little bit unnerving. So my setup seems to be pointed a little bit left, so we'll see how that goes. Hot pot is going down. Uh-oh, this is a problem already. So we're already into problems, but nothing that a hot pot can't solve. Maybe, no, this is going to be a fail. This is definitely, maybe, possibly going to be a fail. Just too many heavies. Look at those heavies just cruising across the landscape. Dying. Yeah, too many heavies, and I'm set up way too far left. So, need to do a bit of a shift. I'm going to move damage amp right. I'm going to move other hot pot right. Rocket launchers are already to the right, fitting right. You're already right. Mortars will now be amped. Possibly? No, they won't be. Let's move you. I'm going to move you up to there. I'm going to move you over to there. I'm going to move you up to there. And now look at that. We've got 2 amped mortars, which will just crush riflemen. Amped mortars, especially max mortars, just absolutely destroy riflemen. We've got 2 amped hot pots. We've got 3 amped rocket launchers. I think we do now. Yes. So this should... Actually, let's move this machine gun up here just to make extra havoc. Extra goodness. So 2 amped hot pots, 2 amped mortars, and an amped max machine gun. If this doesn't work, I'll be very surprised. There's just so much beef here. Okay, maxed mortars, maxed mortars do so much damage when they're amped, it's crazy. And they're very healthy. Max mortars have a ton of health, and health is always a good thing because it keeps your troops alive. So there we go. Come on, get those. Yeah, there we go. See that mortar just destroying those medics? Come on, get the medics. Get the medics is, I wouldn't say it's super crucial, but it's definitely helpful. There we go. Medics gone. Hot pot's now doing work. That boom cannon needs to turn around and get that. Come on, there we go. Get the Scorcher. Get the Scorcher down. Get the Scorcher down. There we go. Making progress. Both hot pots still up. Come on, hot pots. Get those heavies down ASAP. Need the hot pots to drop down before those. This is gonna be tight. This is where the minefield might just pay dividends. Come on, shock launcher. I was really hoping the shock launcher would get another shot off. This is going to be very tight. Very tight. I think there's too many heavies. We will find out though. Come on. I should just pause it right here and just go for lunch. Or go for dinner, and then you guys can come back later and see what happens. Try to add some suspense. Come on. Come on, minefield. Come on, minefield. I don't think it's gonna... I think I'm done. I think there's just too many troops. I think... Yeah. See? I don't know what happened there. Let's watch it. I'm gonna watch a replay. I'm gonna try and do it at 4x mode just so that you don't have to watch this, because it is a little bit painful at times. Okay, so we got a shock on the left. Nothing really concerning of yet. That rocket launcher just getting crushed by a barrage needs to be moved out. You see how much damage is done to that machine gun? I don't think it was even hit, so that's step 1. I'm gonna move my hot pot all the way forward actually, because that machine gun just doesn't have quite enough range on it. Let's do that. Okay, so first step first. I'm gonna move this rocket launcher over to here, because when it gets barraged, there's too much splash damage around it. So we're gonna move it out to the right. Maybe I can put it. Is it in? No, it's not gonna happen. I'll put it out to here. Then I'm gonna move this up to here. I don't know if that's still going to be amped though, is it? Yes, it is. So that should be enough to take it down, hopefully. Only got 5 more tries. See, now all of a sudden that barrage and that rocket launcher is only hurting the rocket launcher. So that saved us a bit. Look how much health that machine gun has all of a sudden. So there we go. Much, much better. Now look how much that hot pot. That hot pot is just crushing everyone. Medics running forward. So definitely, definitely, definitely cleaner so far. And just that machine gun alone right there. 100% health almost. So now we just need to get... I might want to move that hot pot a little bit left, actually. We'll find out, though. Oh, another barraged rocket launcher. Man, that is tough. But I think we got it. I think we got it. If I had to guess right now, I'd say we've got it. Just because that hot pot on the right here, the level 1, is just going ham. I think we got it. Pop down. Yes, I love it when hot pots pop down. But... nothing walked towards it, sadly. Now it's popped down with nothing else in range. So a couple quick minor changes and I'm pretty sure we got it. We get to watch the minefield do its work. I'm gonna put this on half times mode because I talked about this last week. I love this part. Not quite this part, but we're gonna get there in a second. Come on. Watch this. This is where the magic happens. This is... I wonder if any of them will actually make it through. Bam! Boom mine. Boom mine. Keep walking. Keep walking. Boom mine. Look at this. Oh, a little bit too far back. Little bit. But I mean, there's no chance. They don't think they have a chance anyways. Come on out of time. There we go. Mines stepping up. Down to 2. I do wish they'd just step forward a touch more. But nonetheless... all 7 stages done without a heck of a lot of difficulty. Just what you have to do is you have to be really conscious of where the barrages happen because those barrages can take out defenses that aren't being barraged. So you can't, like I couldn't have saved that rocket launcher, but we did save the machine gun and that made a huge difference. So let's save that base. Where is the Hammerman base? Let's save it. And now we are good. So hopefully you learned something there. Let me know what you think, if those tactics make any sense or if they're stupid, or if you are just blown away by my sheer defensive mastery. My next step would have been to move some of the mines a little bit towards the left-hand side and then possibly move the hot pot forward a little bit or something along those lines, or maybe even this one over to here. But nonetheless, Hammerman, all 7 stages. How many tries did that take us? How many tries did that take us? So 2 fails. Pretty reasonable. Can't complain all that much. So, especially, I mean, I only had 4 more tries. Did not have any more source of gold, and there's nothing worse than having to, like, you'll never, ever, ever, don't ever say never, but you will not likely see me spend diamonds to defend against Hammerman. It's just not going to happen. So, got a little bit lucky there. What do we got Brick going to? Brick is going to 15. Okay. Brick going to 15. Cryo's going to max. That is a very, very expensive upgrade, so I was pretty stoked to get that done with no resource reward statue. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. It's 2 weeks in a row for me on Hammerman Defends. The people have spoken and said they wanted it. Maybe this week they'll say they don't want it anymore. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything, and goodbye.